Welcome to Slowpoke Travel. In today's episode, we're going to review the artistic aesthetic of our accommodation. I'm doing this not to review the lodging itself, but in this series, we will look at how an accommodation is accented and then rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Can you hear that train? That's the sound of the Bywater in the morning. And we're going to start off today with an artistic appreciation of our lodging where we're staying at in New Orleans. So we got a set of bars, and then we've got another set of bars, which is exactly what you want when you're in the Big Easy. Then right when you walk in the door, you have a lovely gentleman to greet you. And umbrellas, which you might need because it's a very walkable town and you might be walking around. You wish you had those. Some Indian flair. I don't know if that really goes with the New Orleans ambiance, but right when you get in here, we're hit with the official New Orleans calendar. So if you don't get a chance to see the streetcar out and about, you can see it in your Airbnb. A dinky-doo kitchen area. Obligatory wine glasses. But we're not reviewing the Airbnb itself. We are reviewing the art for this particular lodging. So we're going to start off with a plantation picture, which makes a lot of sense. Then some scenes from around the city. We were at all these places yesterday. There's Jackson Cathedral. There's the Lafayette's Bar, blacksmith shop. Coming on the quiet end of Bourbon Street, the streetcar. And now here we come to some funky art, which is what you want to see when you're staying anywhere in New Orleans. This looks like a heroin nightmare, a fever dream, LSD hanging on the wall. This is exactly what you want at a place where you're staying in New Orleans. And then, of course, peacock feathers. Not sure what this is, so I like it. Anytime I don't know what something is, I have to give it a big thumbs up. I think there's some musical instruments, maybe? I don't know.
It's a jazz club before they start playing.
It's a jazz club before they start playing?
Sure.
Alrighty. Camera girl is more the artiste than I am. No. A futon, but we didn't sleep on the futon because... Does anybody over 40 sleep on a futon?
Yes.
Just a bad idea. Now we got another swampy house scene here. I apologize for the glare. Really doesn't help with the artistic appreciation. Some books. This here is an interesting little cover on this book. Kind of funky-fied. Makes me think of, what's that, Evil Dead? It's like a more jovial version of the Evil Dead book. Nice hardwood floors. Tall ceilings. Oh my God. Here, let me use you for scale. Now, camera girl is, how tall are you? You're 7 feet tall, and this is a little more than twice your height, so that's at least 15 feet tall. Yeah. So what would you say, 12-foot ceilings? It's like a bank in here.
It's great.
Except there's a lot less money. But money, I mean, banks don't have money anymore. Now we come in here and there's some flower pictures. This is like a studio. It's like one room. Although they can separate it into 2 rooms, they've got these curtains that you can draw across, you know, for kind of a hospital feel. Kind of gives it that diphtheria ward feeling, but it does give you some privacy. So we've got flowers on this side, flowers on this side. So they got some feng shui going on. And this here is the biggest surprise. They've got an actual Frida Kahlo. Is that how you say her name? But anyway, this must be worth millions of dollars, and it's just hanging in here on this motel wall. I mean, that's a self-portrait. I think this is Frida at the San Diego Zoo. Very rare piece. And they've still got the feng shui going because they balanced it over here with a Picasso. Another $1 million art piece right here. You can tell it's a Picasso because the nose is a little wonky, which was kind of a signature move of his. And as you can tell from our roaring fire, it got a little chilly in New Orleans last night. Now we got some art on the floor here. Now camera girl tells me that this can be viewed as a bird's skull, that it's a double type picture. I see a young child forced into child labor to haul trumpet flowers. I don't know. I mean, this to me is just a diatribe against the whole capitalistic system that's overwhelming the planet. But Camera Girl sees a bird's skull. I don't know. If this is one of those double pictures, I find it not very effective. I told Camera Girl that I saw a sea turtle here. This vase of flowers is as much a sea turtle in the ocean as that is a bird's skull. Oh, we've got the giant TV, which is always a terrible idea, but that's sort of obligatory. And then the bathroom, which kind of worked. You know, you only want to use U.S. standard toilet paper in all of the old New Orleans buildings. In case you need to know the date of the day that you're taking your dump. We've got a little calendar there. And then the piece de resistance. You know, this is an old funky place with a lot of character. And you would not expect it in this particular locale, but they actually have an exact replica of the shower used by Captain James T. Kirk on the Starship Enterprise. Total shock. Did not expect to see this kind of advanced shower technology here in the heart of New Orleans. But that's it. This is our appreciation for the artistic expression of this particular lodging, and I have to say that even with my limited artistic knowledge, I would have to give this place a solid 10 out of 10. What about you, Camera Girl? How do you rate it?
Cleanliness, 10. Funkiness, 10.
This isn't about the
Excuse me.
Airbnb. This is about the art.
I love it.
She loves it. So there you have it. Thanks for watching this series on the artistic appreciation of the lodging that we stay at during our travels. Watch all our videos, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And we'll see you in the future. Bye-bye. Hear that chicken? A rooster just crowed. Did you hear it?
No, but I hear the fire.